Hi, it's time for Spider and Olde Scooter. That videoing snuck up on me and caught me looking funny. Could happen to you. Watch yourself. Well, welcome to Spider and Olde Scooter. This is still the 17th. This is the second one of these today. Good sign if I'm trying to be productive. To set the stage real quick, last one I did this afternoon was the magazine edition of Spider and Olde Scooter. I showed off some magazines and so forth. To set the context, to let you remember what the 17th, it was a Monday. That's when we could all see a replay of John Oliver. He was going after Geraldo Rivera, among other things. I've got a lot of opinions about Geraldo, going way back. But the good news is that the James Webb Space Satellite's another step toward launching. Super space successor to the Hubble, of course. And we'll be seeing fantastic stuff, and it'll be looking at other solar systems and so forth, I hope. There you go. I'm a man of hope, just like Jimmy Carter. So let's get on. Let's play a game of Spider, a new one, of two suits. I don't play four, don't ask me. So we'll play the naturals as quick as I can see them. I make quickly grammar fans. And Spider Mac down here, the artificial intelligence behind this game, is being sort of neutral in the first deal. I'd take it. See what's under that 2Y. It's a kickback. You know what a kickback is. It's one of those. I'll do a restack, which is one of those. And I don't know whether the restack is a good strategy or not, or tactic. I don't know whether it's a strategy or a tactic. How could I know whether it's a good one or not? But I'm sure there's some sort of mathematical conclusion, and heaven knows Spider Mac knows, and probably exploits me with her knowledge. So, I don't see any more moves. That means a little of nothing, but I'm going to take another deal. Turn up the sound effects. I promised a sound effect demonstration in the last game, but I didn't have the opportunity to do it. If I have it this time, I will. Or I may just see. I gave away $1 there, but I'm not singing yet. I'll hit the song track maybe in a little bit. It's so embarrassing. So embarrassing. So the James Webb Telescope, I'm just all excited about it. You may or may not be, but I think if you look into it, if you see what it's going to see and where it's going to be, 1,000,000 miles from Earth and hiding behind a sunshade and operating at near absolute zero, it's going to be a phenomenal thing. I wish there was someplace. Okay, I'll do this. I wish there were somewhere that would go. Sometimes in my frustration, I do this, which I think sounds pretty much like a World War II machine gun sound effect. Not a real machine gun, but a machine gun sound effect. Stand by. What? You stopped? Well, that's all you deserve, I guess. Did I do something inadvertently? No, I didn't. But that, yeah, you can see that. Wasn't as thrilling as you thought it would be, was it? Well, sound is a big part of our lives, don't you know? I'm 80 years old and I can still hear, "Thank you, Lord." That the only legitimate prayer, according to some, is "Thank you, Lord." But I specifically pass along my gratitude for the fact that I can still hear. Not perfectly, particularly when it's my wife talking, for some reason, or other people talking, some too. but I could still hear, and which is a wonderful thing. You know, I was a radio person, all sound all the time at one part of my life, so sound was always a big deal with me. I built speakers in the 50s, stuff like that. I didn't know anybody else who built speakers until I got to college. Kickback. I love the kickbacks. So I think that's about all there is to love right now. And sometimes that's the way it is. There's not much to love about the circumstance or the time or the people whose company you keep. Any of that. That was the sound of another deal, my friend, which meant capitulation at the last deal. I'd look around and see what's to be found. One of my favorite radio shows on the public station, KUNM here, is called Counterspin, and I don't know whether it's Pacifica or American Public Radio. I should know those things. Not okay, Google. Don't go look it up. We look up too much stuff. We spend too much time looking up trivia. How's that for a morality blast? Not sure that's morality. There's so much I'm not sure of these days. Another of the fantastic benefits of living a long time. Your brain gets cluttered. I don't mean to insult you. It's my brain I'm speaking of, actually. The rhetorical you. 8-3. Bum, ba, ba, doo, ba, boom. I don't know. I know when I watch these occasionally, which is painful, I see myself or hear myself groaning a lot. I don't intend to do that. I'll try to stop. When I look up and things aren't perfect, no need to groan, Scooter. 4 here, that would free a jack, which would sit there forlornly. This 4 would leave an ace. 2 aces, as a matter of fact, neither of which I need. So I'll do this and this, just to wake everybody up. Then, I don't know, I'm going to go with this for intuitive reasons. When you don't see a clear thing, what do? You intuit. Be a great name for a tax company, wouldn't it? All right, I'm done. This new format with the people on the other side, the people and the blatant plug for the book. Gotta scoot it over a little. You can see how I make these things. It's all with the onboard programs or with very inexpensive apps and cameras, the courtesy of the co-developer of this craziness. All right. Oh, I'm supposed to make all the moves I can before I quit, just to live up to my vow to let this game, with whom I compete viciously, of course, make all the money she can. And it's her life, face it. And that's all she has to do is play this game. That's why she's so determined to win, you know. Well, that's it. Another one come and gone. I probably won't do another one tonight, but here's to the Webb Space Telescope. And, I said I would give an opinion about Geraldo. I thought when he was a young guy, and of course I was a great deal younger, that he was really promising. I thought this is going to be potentially a star. This guy's got something. But somehow his evolution into a full-fledged fox guy, you know, by the spiritual definition. I just, and I think John Oliver just destroyed him. And the pictures of him sitting on the morning set on Fox are really funny looking. When you get to be 80 years old, or even when you get to be 70 years old, in my case, I began to be very interested in how people were aging. And some people, you know, the age gracefully business, that's ridiculous. The older you get, the less grace you have, in my opinion. Stumble all over the living room. But anyway, I don't think Geraldo has improved his look, his demeanor, his seriousness, his built-in credibility with the way he's aged. And that's very ageist of me, but hey, we old guys have got that right? And with that little spiel, I'll say good night.